Hey, it's Big Kev. I'm here with film legend Tippi Hedren. How are you?
I'm having a great time.
I know you have 100 fans waiting to see you, so I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I want to ask you about the classic Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
All I can tell you, because I know we have a short time, is that I am so thrilled to be involved with a film that has become a major success. It has a life of its own, and it's the best. It was the best. And it was my first film, which is very exciting as well.
And to work with the master on the first film.
He was amazing. He gave, since it was my first film, I had a good technical education just because of all the commercials I did. But to become a character is a completely different thing, and he got me through it.
Absolutely terrific. But what I really want to talk to you about is your wildlife preserve, Shambhala.
Shambhala is a sanctuary. We rescue big cats, lions, tigers, leopard, whatever, of the exotic feline who have been born in the United States to be sold as pets. It's a huge business. U.S. Fish and Wildlife put it on a par of illegal drugs. It's
Wow.
absolutely frightening. There are so many of them, and there's no way to really get a count on them because many of the states have absolutely no laws. So they don't have to be permitted, licensed, or any of that. So you can't really get a bead on how many there are. But I'm so concerned about this issue because you're taking an apex predator, lions and tigers,
Right.
and saying, let's make a pet out of him. And it's of course absurd. And the number of accidents and killings caused by these beautiful, incredibly beautiful animals is senseless. And I'm taking a bill to Washington. It's going to be introduced next month.
Wow.
To stop the breeding of the exotic feline for personal possession.
Right.
And I was successful in getting a bill passed in 2003. Titled the Captive Wildlife Safety Act, and that stopped the interstate traffic of these animals as pets. And so I feel that was passed unanimously in the House and Senate. We've got some smart men dealing with this issue, which is really wonderful.
And you're right there at the forefront.
Yes.
And Shambhala is the preserve where you're taking these cats.
Yes. The Shambhala is no breeding, no buying, no selling, no trading, no commercial use outside of city limits. Adequate veterinary care. Not all veterinarians even want to take care of these animals. They're dangerous. And at this particular time in our economy, all of the charities are suffering. And I know everybody thinks I'm rich, and I'm not. When I did the birds in Marnie, I made $500 a week and then $600. And then, you know what? It's gone.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. And so we desperately need money. And, I'm in our latest newsletter, I'm just pleading with everyone there is no amount that's too small. As an example, every drop of rain contributes to filling the rain barrel.
That's it. Now, how can our viewers, how can they become involved with Shambhala?
One of the most important things would be to write to your congressmen and senators, and now to say support the federal ban on the breeding of the exotic feline for personal possession. That's the most important thing right now. And even then, we're going to have 20 years that the animals that are born today will still be hurting people, and the sanctuaries still have to be in place.
Can they make a donation? Is there a website they go to?
Yes, please. It's Shambhala, SHAMBALA.org, like an organization.
We'll put that right on the screen so that they can see it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
They can come and visit. They can come and visit and see these magnificent beings are beautiful. They have a great capacity of love. They have a sense of humor. They have their inferiority complexes, their dominancy problems, and in a split second, they can kill you.
You really love these animals.
I love them more.
You can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I love them more than my next breath, but they're not pets.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Miss Hedren. This was fantastic. Hey, it's Big Kev. I'm on the floor here at the Chiller Convention in the dealer's room, and I am speaking with a man who has done these wonderful creations, and you're going to get to see them. And there he is. What's his name?
My name is Scott Whipple from Geppetto Creations.
What is it that you do here, sir, with these fabulous pieces?
Well, try to make things that are just of interest, things that most people do not make. Historical figures, commercial figures, all handmade, all done by myself and my business partner, Jim. Favorite ones in particular, I have to say that the world's first Johnny Eckyonet puppet is one of our newest ones I'm very proud of. John Wilkes Booth. We also have David Berkowitz, Son of Sam. We have Sweeney Todd, based on the Broadway version. We also have Charlie Manson up here on top. Really first started just as a hobby. Started to sculpt, get an idea for something, maybe something I hadn't seen done before, and just picking up a little bit of clay, pushing it around, and before I knew it, it kind of evolved into this enterprise. Contact me at www.madgeppetto.com.